Hi friends, my name is Teacher Cheryl. I'm with Play to Learn Pierce County, a program powered by Green Chike and brought to you through the generosity of our sponsors and our partners to whom we say thank you. Today we are going to be thinking about space and about stars, and we're going to read a story first about the giant numbers in our world, in our universe. It's called 100 billion trillion stars by Seth Fishman and illustrated by Isabel Greenberg. And then we are going to make some stars of our own kind of star projector. So we'll be doing a project as well. Are you ready to listen to a story? Let me tell you a secret. The sun is just a star. Did you already know that? That the sun is a star? And there are maybe 100 billion trillion stars. Can you imagine? Look at all those zeros behind that one. That's 100 billion trillion. Circling around our star is a planet that is blue and green. And it says us. That's our planet Earth. Blue because it is covered by 370 billion gallons of water. Look at all the blue. And green because it's covered in 3 trillion trees. On the other side of the planet, where the sun isn't shining, you can see bright lights like little stars all over the surface. Those are the lights that come from 2,500,000 cities and towns and villages filled with people. These are some giant numbers. Some even reading books just like you. Just like us, huh? Let's see, what is that number? 7,500,000,000 people live in those cities and on that planet. But do you want to know another secret? So do 10 quadrillion ants. The strange thing is that 7,500,000,000 humans weigh about the same as 10 quadrillion ants. And which is still only a small fraction or portion of the 13 billion pounds that the planet itself weighs. Well, look at that girl. She's holding a whole planet in the air. Do you think that's the real planet? Or just an idea? That's very heavy. And look, she's standing on her bathroom scale to weigh the whole thing. That's heavy enough to make a big dip in space and pull the moon into orbit, where it circles and circles the Earth 240,000 miles away. This dip is a force called gravity. Gravity is also what pulls you back to the ground when you try to jump to the moon. $240,000 miles is about 10 times around the Earth, or almost 420 million U's. stretched end to end, or dogs, or smallish snakes, or guitars, or baseball bats, lined up head to foot. Now take a deep breath and hold it for 5 seconds. Ready? Do it with me. Just do that another 6,307,200 times, and you'll be a whole year older. Or don't. You'll be a year older in 31,536,000 seconds anyway. So many seconds in a year. The entire world is filled with crazy numbers built one on top of the other, making it whole and complete. So it tells how many raindrops there are in an average thunderstorm, which is 1,620 trillion. The highest wave ever surfed was as tall as a 10-story building. A great white shark has about 300 teeth. You have 20, but you'll have 32 when you get older. Only 546 people have ever been in space. There are probably at least 37 billion rabbits in the world, and in the course of an average lifetime, you might eat up to 70 pounds of bugs or more. Ew. Ew. I wonder if that's true. By the time you're done reading this book, almost every single number in it will have changed, getting bigger or smaller right before your eyes, even the number of stars. I can tell you one more secret about something you can find somewhere among the 100 billion trillion stars. There is only one of you right here, right now, reading this book. All right, friends. So I was going to show you how you can make a flashlight into a star projector. And what you want is you want a piece of dark paper that you cut a circle in that's about the same size as the opening on your flashlight. If you didn't have any black paper, you could also use a piece of cardboard and trace around it and cut it out, and that would also work. You would take a hole punch and your dark piece of paper and decide how you want your stars to line up. So if you look up in the sky at night and you look at stars, they don't really look star-shaped the way we draw them. They are just bright points of light. And so that's why we can use a hole punch to make a kind of a starry night. And I'm just going to punch some holes in my paper in a different shape. That's kind of like a triangle shape that I've made there. But then now it's more like a square. And I'm going to bring some more punches in there. And then what you do is you'll take your little round piece of paper and some tape, and you can tape your piece of paper to your flashlight. Oops, I need to line that up a little bit better. There. Oh. And here, and whatever shapes you've made, to make your star projector. It'll, in a darker room, you can do this on the wall or the ceiling. Right now it's daytime, so I'm going to show you what it looks like on another dark piece of paper. But here is, ooh, look at the starry sky I made. Some dark or some bright, bright stars and some other stars that are lighter colored, and it changes as you move in and out. Like I said, if it was dark, you could shine it up at the ceiling or against your wall or turn it in a circle, and you could make different designs for different constellations of stars. Constellations are stars that kind of look like they form shapes together, and you could look some up on the internet if you wanted to see different shapes of stars that are up in the night sky, and then see if you could find them when you look up at the night sky. I hope that you have fun making your flashlight into a star projector and like the way that that looks on your ceiling and on your walls. And I hope you like the story with the crazy numbers of stars and everything else. Thanks for listening, friends. Bye-bye. See you next time.